Hello viewers, welcome to the video lecture of C programming in mobile. This video lecture we are going to discuss about a powerful C compiler to do programming on mobile. It not only supports C programming language, it supports various programming languages. Okay, go to your Play Store, type online C compiler. Online C compiler. Lot of compiler will get listed. Select online compiler code on mobile. Online compiler code on mobile. Select installation. It will take a few seconds for installation. Now the app got installed. So this is a very good tool for mobile programming. Select open. This is the symbol of this app. Select next. It shows compile and run your code in 23 top programming languages. It supports 23 top programming languages. Select next. Used by over 5 lakh programmers across the globe. Select next. With high-end servers at the back end, you get support fast execution. You get super fast execution speed. So it is having a lot of back-end servers. I am selecting get started. Okay, then storage permission, how to give allow. Okay, so here these are the programming languages supported by the compiler. See there C, C++, C#, Java, Python, MySQL, VBNet, and lot of programming languages like Ruby are supported by this compiler. So I am selecting C. So this is the demo program. Your environment, programming environment will appear like this. So this is the demo program. Okay, hello world. So I want to increase the font size. So you will find 3 lines in the top left corner. Touch the line, and we are having a editor for font size. Okay, editor font size. Select it. Okay, for increasing font size, I am scrolling up. Okay, I am selecting my font size as a 16. Selecting OK. Now I touch the screen. My font size got increased. Okay, in the bottom of the environment, this is the programming environment. So this is the line numbers are given in the left. In the bottom, we are having a various special symbols. Okay, we can move the symbols. Okay, all the special symbols used by the C programming are given here. You can use this symbol also. For alphabet and digit, we can use it from your mobile keyboard. Okay, to run the program, I have to click the run option in the bottom right corner. Run. It will ask if your program needs any runtime inputs, please add it here. Okay, here you have to give a input, runtime input. Okay, so use new lines for the input more than input. Okay, you have to every input will given a new line. Okay, you have to give the input like this. So I am selecting run. Now this is my hello world. Okay, output of the program, hello world. Here I am able to switch between the coding and output window. See the top, I am having output and code. Okay, I select touch the code, now code will appear. I select the output will appear. Okay, I am able to switch between the code and the output. Now I want to do a new program. Okay, so here I am selecting okay, go to the top left corner, select the 3 lines. Okay, scroll here, you will find the editor, font size, followers, feedback, change language, and there is a new file. Okay, I am selecting this new file option. I have to give a name. I am giving a biggest. Okay, biggest is my program name. .c extension will take automatically. I give a create. So it will contain the defaultly hello world will be there. So I'm selecting this, okay, and give the delete button, backward button, and delete all the lines. Okay, now I'm going to do a program. Okay, I'm declaring a variable integer a, the equal to symbol which is in the special symbol. Okay, the editor is given the special symbols integer a equal to 10, and I'm semicolon is here. Okay, in the editor. Okay, the editor is still given special symbol semicolon. Okay, then actually I'm pressing enter from a keyboard. Integer b, then equal to symbol equal to 20. So I'm declaring a variable a and b, initialize 10 and 20. So my program is biggest of the two numbers. I'm choosing if, okay, open parenthesis is here. Okay, in the bottom, okay, you can search that. Okay, we'll get an open parenthesis. Okay, it will, sorry. Okay, if a greater than symbol, if a greater than symbol, okay, if a greater than b, close parenthesis, okay, enter, printf, open parenthesis, the percentage symbol, percentage d, okay, I just forget the double quotation, okay, in the beginning, give a double quotation, percentage d is big, I'm closing the double quotation, I'm giving a value a. So if a greater than b, okay, percentage d is big, that means a value will appear here. Okay, now I am writing the else part, I'm pressing enter. In the else part, okay, else, okay, if a is not greater than b, then we can say that b greater than a. So for this program is for the two unequal numbers. So instead of typing again, I am touching the front of the line, okay, and a symbol will appear like this, a line connected with the ball symbol, okay, then touch it again, it will give a select, okay, this line will get selected, okay, again I am copying this line, okay, in the menu, copy, okay, then I put it in a place after else, I paste the line, sorry, the line is coming after the bracket, I have to paste it after the else statement, okay, I'm touching here, okay, paste, okay. So else what I have to do, okay, else I have to print, if a greater than b is true, print the a is big will get printed, the value of a will get in the place of stored in the place of percentage d, the format specifier take the value of first integer a, else I have to print the value b is big, okay, if a is not greater than b, then we can say that then b is greater than a, I have to print percentage d is big, else part the b value will appear here, okay. Our program is over. So now I am running, okay, the run button in the bottom right corner, okay, I am giving a run, I get, okay, the error is there, we'll check. So what is the error? So in main, a equal to 10, b equal to 20, okay, I forgot the semicolon, okay, the compiler correctly show the error, okay, I forgot the semicolon, I am giving a semicolon now, okay. So program will automatically save, okay, it is an auto save, I will show it to you. Run the program, okay, again it shows some error, percentage d is big, okay, it's colon, okay, instead of semicolon I have given colon here, now I am rectifying it to semicolon, yes, okay, the program will automatically save the changes, now I run, yes, I got the output, 20 is big, so now I am changing the value to a value to 50, will check the logic, a value to, I am changing it to 50. Okay, now I will run the program again, it will show 50 is big, okay. So how it automatically saves means, okay, some option is enabled, okay, we'll discuss some options, okay. In the top right corner we are having a 3 dot symbol one by one, okay, select the symbol, there is a menu dark theme, auto save and code wrap, okay. First at the dark theme, okay, see the coding environment, we are having a dark theme in the background, so I want to remove the dark theme, means it will become a white now. So white theme. So first option, dark theme on the Y theme. Second option, auto save. Okay, so if I change the value, make correction, program automatically saved. That's why I have given an auto save. Code wrap means, okay, for example, okay, when the line exceeds the window size, okay, automatically the line will wrap within the viewing size. Okay, it will immediately wrap within the viewing size. Okay, the viewing window. That is a code wrap option. And edit font size. Okay, as I told you that, okay, this is the way. Here also I'm able to increase and decrease the font size here. Okay, so increase and decrease the font size here. So the next, some default templates are given here. Okay, some default template. Okay, this is the default template. Okay, so this is the default template. Now the program has gone now. So this is the default template. Okay, the default template is here. And okay, now actually to clear the screen I have to give clear screen. Okay, the screen will get cleared. Okay, entire the program will get removed. And the quick access bar setting. This is the access bar. See there in the order. Okay, here in the bottom we are having a special symbols. No, if you take the access bar, I am changing. For example, I am bringing a symbol in the first place. Okay, so check there. First that symbol will come before the tab. Okay, so next. Okay, again I am going there and I am selecting a question mark in the first. Then open. Okay, the close parenthesis in the second. I am selecting a done. See there. Okay, we can change the order of the symbol, how the symbol will appear by using this menu. Okay. Next, okay, I want to share the program. For example, okay, I will open a default program. Okay, I will show it to you. For example, I'm having a new program, a new file. Okay, a new file. Okay, I'm giving add to. I have created a program. Okay, so I'm giving. Okay, I'm reviewing all the code. I'm declaring a variable integer a equal to integer a equal to 10, integer b equal to 20, c equal to a, and the plus symbol is here, the symbol. Okay, c equal to a plus b. Okay, I'm choosing a semicolon. Okay, then enter printf, open parenthesis. I can choose it from keyboard also. Okay, whichever convenient you can do. Okay, then percentage symbol, percentage d. Okay, c, I have to give a double quotation. Okay, c equal to d. Okay, comma, I am printing a value of c, and close parenthesis. I'm choosing the close parenthesis. Okay, yes, I have to give a semicolon here. You have to be very careful that, okay, so the bar, okay, the colon, semicolon appear similar. You have to correctly give a semicolon. Program will automatically saved. Okay, program is ready. Now I'm running a program. Okay, then again some error. Integer main, integer a equal to 10, integer b equal to 20, and c equal to a plus b. Printf c equal to percentage d. Okay, c is not declared. There is a problem. I am declaring a variable. Okay, c, integer c. Okay, now program is okay. I will run the program again. Like c equal to 30 is my output. Okay, fine. I'll show it to you where the program got stored. Okay, I want to open a file. Go there in the top right corner, the 3 line symbol, and select open a file. Here you can go through the folders. We are having a folder got compiler. In compiler, we are having a C directory. Choose this. So here, okay, all the programs are stored here. Big.c, demo.c, add2.c, which is recently done. Okay, the demo.c, I can open the demo.c. Again, I want to change the program. Again, go to the top, the 3 lines in the top, left corner, and the program will be listed here. From here also, you are able to choose it. Okay, big.c, I clear the screen. That's why, okay, nothing has appeared. Okay, recently. So here they are stored in the to open a file. Go to open. Okay, the folder name is compiler is the folder name. Okay, then there's a C directory. So in this way you can choose your previous program. Okay, now the add.c is appearing here. Okay, fine. Okay, apart from that, we already see the editor font size and followers. Okay, you can follow them in the Facebook, Twitter and LinkedIn and social media, and you can give a feedback here. And okay, the other options are, okay, new file, you can create a new file, and you want to share your program to your friends. Then what you can do, you can go to the top, and the second symbol from the right. Okay, you are having a share symbol, choose it. All the apps, okay, WhatsApp, email, okay, then can Teams or everything, whatever, Telegram, whatever you want to say, a message you can share. Okay, so I want to share the program with my friend. I am choosing the Gmail. Okay, the program get copied. Now you can type your friend's email ID and you can see program. Okay, subject, and you can send your program like this. Okay, it is possible to send the program to your file from this editor. This is a powerful editor. To change the language, go to the 3-line symbol in the top left corner, and you can choose a language. Here you can Bash, C, C++, C#, Java, MySQL, PHP, lot of languages are supporting. I am choosing a Python 3.0. Okay, so okay, then I am choosing it. Immediately the Python program will get open. Okay, oh, this is a Python program. Okay, as it is, I can run the program. I can get my output. Okay, so in this way I can use it. So where it is stored, okay, again go and open a file. In the file you can see the directory compiler. Now a separate folder is open for the Python 3 program will get stored. Whatever programming language you are choosing, a separate folder will get open. Okay, so this is a very powerful editor for many programming languages. Now we discussed how to use this for C. Hope this this video is very helpful to you. Again, I want to back to C. Go there. Okay, touch the top 3-line symbol and change the programming language back to C. Now all your C program will appear here. Okay, you can change it like this. Okay, yeah, that's it. Can use this. This is a very powerful compiler in mobile. Okay, I hope that you are all enjoy the video. Okay, you can use the compiler and do your programming. That's it for this video lecture. Those yet to subscribe my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel for the follow-up videos. Okay, thank you. To come out of the editor, you can just close the editor. Okay, editor will get closed. That's all. Thank you.